Hello lovers of the Greek traditional food. What a great day today, because I can smell another exceptional cooking. Where else? Here, on One Cook Greek. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Yep, it's red and helps me to keep on rolling. So for this episode, I was thinking of a pie recipe and I'm about to do the cooking in a traditional fashion. Really, there are unlimited options with Greek pies, but since it's my first presentation for this category, I will go straight for the queen. So here it is, Greek traditional spinach pie. Ooh yeah! You know, the greatest advantage of a pie is the fact that you can get rid of all the old stuff from your fridge, such as 5-6 days greenies, maybe the chicken that you left yesterday, expiring liquids, and so on. In this case, we'll get rid of a lot, but the benefits will be more. Before we start, be sure that you have a rolling pin to work with the dough. Otherwise, you're gonna have to show some inventiveness, as I did as a rookie, using a drumstick. Okay, enough droning. Ingredients. One kilogram of spinach, fresh or frozen. 2 to 3 leeks, 3 or 4 fresh onions. 2 extra large sized onions, lots of dill, and some spearmint for a more exotic flavor. 250 grams of yogurt, about 300 grams of feta cheese, an egg, salt, and pepper. And yes, olive oil, half of a teacup. For the dough you're gonna need some lukewarm water, 3/4 of a pack with flour, a small dose of vinegar, salt, and some olive oil, 1/4 of a teacup. Grab a pot and put it on the hot plate. If your spinach is fresh, you're gonna have to wash it, then cut it in medium pieces. Throw the spinach in and start cutting the rest of the ingredients. The leeks need to be in medium round pieces too. Cut the green onions in the same fashion. Now do the onions in smaller pieces. You should be singing "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" by now. That was so emotional. Prepare the dill along the spearmint. Raise the heat and mix everything into the pot as you add a glass of water. They need to boil for a good 7 to 8 minutes. Take advantage of your time and start making the dough. I recommend that you wear one-use gloves. This will make your life easier. It would be better to prepare the dough a few hours before the cooking and keep it in the fridge with a rag covering the bowl. It will increase its size and it will be tastier. Starting, I'll add some lukewarm water into my bowl. Put the salt in. and a small dose of vinegar. Time for the olive oil. Just a quarter of a cup. Add some flour and start mixing with a whisk. Add some more flour and keep on mixing. Now it's pretty thick. Lose the whisk and continue with your hands. Keep pouring flour and mixing until it has a gummy texture, so that it doesn't stick on your hands anymore. Well, this is when we get rid of the gloves. You need to insist a bit more. Pour and mix until you don't feel much moisture anymore. Be careful, it needs to be soft. Do not pour excessive flour or it will be hard to shape it. Keep the bowl aside without washing it. Separate the dough in two pieces. You're gonna use a slightly bigger part as a floor into your baking pan. Get your rolling pin and get started. Remember, if the dough gets stuck on your pin, pour some flour like this. Overturn and continue until you achieve a kinda bigger shape than your baking pan. The greenies are ready. Pass them through a strainer. Get them cold with fresh water and wait a bit until it strains. In any case, you can push from the top to help the situation. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees for 10 minutes. Back to the dough. Oil your pan. An oiled baking paper would be a great solution too. That's what I do. Place the dough layer carefully on its floor, the loose sides out of it. Throw the greenies into the bowl. The small flour quantity left in here will help the mix. Smash the feta cheese. Put the egg in. And the yogurt. Salt. Pepper. The olive oil. And mix them good. Place the mixture evenly over the dough. Now prepare the top layer and apply. Calculate the sides, then cut away the excessive dough, then fold inside. Make the two layers stuck to each other. Olive oil will do the trick. A general tip for most of the pies, we used to pre-engrave slightly the shares on the top. So the steam will have an escape route now. You need to sprinkle some water along with olive oil to protect it from burn. Optionally, add some sesame seeds. Fit the pan at the lower level in your oven and give it about 30 to 40 minutes. You'll know it's ready from its slightly burnt color. It might seem a long process, but see, there's nothing left than wait. Oh dude, you see that crust? Man, I can't wait. So this is it for today. Greek traditional spinach pie, the green dream. What? You want a cut? Make your own.